as you have seen in my previous video, I've done practical on EBS. I've also done practical on EFS, and you have seen how both of them work. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the difference between EBS and EFS. Now, what is the difference between both of them? We all know that both of them, they are storage. That is always attached to instances or any services in AWS, so that they can serve as backup, or so that they can act as failover, or so that they can store some of the data that those instances are using. So in this video, we are going to talk about the difference between EBS and an EFS. Now, number one difference is that EBS is mostly attached to one instance. So one EBS, one instance. One EBS, one instance. You understand? Meaning that we attach one EBS to one EC2 server. You understand? Except EBS multi-attach. Now, for EFS now, we can attach one EFS. We can attach it to thousands of EC2 web server. So we can have up to 10 EC2 web server, 20, 30, 100, 50, and we can attach to EFS, and it will continue working. And those EC2 will be able to fetch data from it concurrently and simultaneously. So that is number one. Number two is that EBS supports Windows operating system, Linux operating system, and Mac OS operating system. So EBS supports different operating systems, so it can work with different operating systems. While EFS can only work with Linux operating system. Then number three is that EBS is regional scope, meaning that whatever EBS you attach to EC2 web server or whatever service you attach it to, in that region, that is where it ends. You can't actually use it in another region. For you to use it in another region, you have to snapshot it. So that is the limitation of EBS. Why for EFS? EFS is multi-regional, meaning that you can use it for any kind of region, whether region A or region B or region C or region, any kind of region that you want to use it, you can use it for it. And it can be used to access files from any kind of region that you want. And that is why it is more preferable than EBS. Another difference is that EBS is cheaper. It's cheaper in terms of what? In terms of price. While EFS is a little bit higher in price under some certain condition. Though under some certain condition, EFS too can be cheaper. Maybe if the file is put in infrequent access or in archive, it can be cheap. But most time, EFS is always expensive. And in terms of application, EBS is mostly used to speed up the server of a web application. So maybe they want the web application to perform better, to perform faster than the way it is. So they can attach EBS volume to it, so that it will make it to work, to perform better, to have better performance than before. While EFS is mostly used to share files within different servers that actually want to use it. It can be used to speed up the performance, but it can only be used to access maybe some files that the server cannot hold. So they can actually store it in EFS, so that the website can be accessing it when it needs it. So those are the few differences between EBS and EFS. So I hope you like it. See you in my next video, where we are going to talk about scalability.